So today I came to the realization that you guys don't really be knowing what's tea behind these cute vlogs I be making. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lashanya. I make these cute mini vlogs. Every time I step outside my door, the camera is on. But honestly, I just love it. I love doing it, and I love that people love it as well. But for this trip to Paris, we're gonna guinea pig this. I want to tell y'all all the tea, all the places I went to, everything I did, and let's see how it goes. So before I could get into the first day of Paris, we got to talk about the day before. Look at these lovely roses. Get you a man who listens, okay? We got to the airport and we took some shots for my birthday, and it was someone's bright idea to take some edibles. This edible then kicked my ass, but it gave me the best sleep on a plane. Yes, I was in a bonnet because where was I going? Where was I going, ladies and gentlemen? I was going to sleep. I got up early and was able to capture night to day. It was super cute. Loved it. After a 1 hour ride, we finally got to our hotel and we tried out this restaurant that was right outside. It wasn't good. Pretty gowns, pretty dresses. It was gross, okay? I don't know how they managed to make pizza watery, but it was. After taking about an hour nap, because I forgot to tell y'all, the edible came back for revenge and kicked my ass. I was fighting the entire night. You could see it on my face. I didn't even want to take footage. You already know, like, for me, Lashanya Elizabeth Bonnet, not to want to take any pictures. It was rough, but we finally headed out to dinner. I'm gonna insert the name somewhere, and it was really good. Honestly, the chicken was bussin', and they had this cute photo op in the back. Had to suck it up. Tyra Banks would have been like, Lashanya, listen, I don't care that you're smacked right now. You're gonna take this photo. And I truly tried with all my might to get these photos. It was a struggle though. But afterwards, we decided to get a little sweet treat. We headed out to a nearby crepe store where I got, I think I got like a cookie butter crepe. It was pretty good. So after we left the crepe store, we did some walking around. We ended up stopping at a sex shop because I just wanted to see what they be on, okay? The French are freaks. And we ended up running into this guy named Abbas, who then got us into the club the next day. Yes, I'm so happy you guys are loving these vlogs because I enjoy making them. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lashanya. I make cute mini vlogs on TikTok. And now I'm telling you guys the tea behind them. So this is day 2 of my Paris trip, but we gotta start from the beginning of the day. Boom. It was a rainy day in Paris, but I had to get up to go grab some cash because 1, I was very much over the transaction fees from Chase, and 2, Discover Suede International, but you might want them, but they don't want you, baby. So after completing that task, we actually got ourselves a little Metro Quart because 1, it was cheaper than taking Ubers everywhere, and 2, I wanted to rub elbows with the locals. Like, that's the whole point of traveling. I wanted to see what they was on, what they was wearing. Some of their subways, oh my god, y'all, they're so cute, so much art in there, and I'm a slore for art, okay? So after we figured out how the hell to get about the damn subway, because bitch, it was a struggle, we finally made it to the Musee D Orsay. Guys, granted we wanted to go to the Louvre, but this damn museum did not let your girl down at all. Like I said before, I'm a slore for art. I love me a good painting. I love me a good sculpture. And this museum did it for me. I just love how inclusive they were in their paintings. Like, this was the first time I've seen people of color in paintings and it wasn't sectioned off as like the African collection. They also had this cool walk that showed like the city of Paris. I thought that was really dope. This museum is absolutely astonishing. I loved it, and I definitely got my steps in because I checked the entire thing out, baby. I almost forgot to tell y'all, there was a painting of somebody's coochie in the museum as well. And let me tell you something. If there was ever a photo of my coochie in a museum, you couldn't tell me nothing. Afterwards, we headed over to Cafe de Flore. Whoever was in charge of the hot cocoa, he put his whole third leg in there because it was scrumptious. I need to kiss the chef. I also accompanied it with a nice old club sandwich. I suggest definitely going to this place, but only do a small party. If you're going to do a big party, you might want to get there really early because it's packed for a reason. We went over to Zara for a pit stop, but then we ended up discovering that it's actually cheaper to get stuff here than at home. We went back home and got ready to go out that night. Here's our fits. The first club being a bus, we ended up coming to Rouge, what ended up being a blessing in disguise. It was only like 17 euros to get in, and it came with a free drink. What place in America is giving you a free drink? This was the club from heaven, okay? This place had every type of music bumping. They had island music. They had reggaeton. They had French music up in there. They had every single thing you could think of. Everybody was included. At one point, I think they had little baby going through there. I know hilarious that they didn't really understand what I was saying, but they were speaking all the words to our American songs. But I guess it's how Spanish people view me when I sing gasoline. We also discovered that they don't be shaking ass there, but it's fine because our ass shaking was accepted with amazement. The proof is in the pudding.
You did really well. You are amazing.
Life has been lifing for your girl, okay? But fret not, I am back to tell you the remainder of this trip. Days 3 through 5. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lashanya. I make cute mini vlogs on TikTok, and here's where I tell you all about them. So last time we left off, we were at the club, but here's the next day. We went to the subway station to head on the train. Here are the views from the train. I love the train. We headed to the Eiffel Tower. Honestly, like every landmark around the world, it's not a big wow factor, but it's definitely a sight to see and get some pics in front of. We saw this guy's cute paintings of the Eiffel Tower, and you know I'm a store for art. We then walked over to Suffren. I think it's a steakhouse. It was pretty good. I kept getting French menus to feel French, okay? But we got some escargot. I had to make my friend try first. Be a guinea pig. Sorry, girl. I had to see what is good. And once I got that okay, I dived in. And let me tell you, it is definitely good. You have to try it. We demolished that plate. I got a steak and fries, and she got lamb chops, and we cheersed with a glass of Sancerre. And of course, you can't come to France and not get no creme brulee. We then headed back to the hotel to get our fits for the night, and then we headed out to Jangal. So here's a quick review on Jangal. It's definitely cute inside and a great photo op for the girls, but for me, it was just too tight, and the music, I couldn't get jiggy with it, okay? So we had to head right back over to Rouge because that's what, ladies and gentlemen, we're not gonna fix what's not broken. Of course, I had an amazing time at Rouge, met some cool ass people once again. That was the latest we actually stayed out, and we headed back to the hotel with some McDonald's munchies, where I discovered they got 9-piece chicken nuggets. You couldn't give them the extra nugget? Truly a tragedy because we both fell asleep and we ended up not even getting the food that night. Now it's day 4 and we're starving, so we got up early and got dressed to get some food. We headed across the street to Bronx Pizzeria. I didn't take a picture of the pizza. It was just regular pizza again, but it was cute because they had nice swings inside, so I had to take a picture. We then headed over to Cafe Oz. Yo, I learned that I couldn't dance. Everybody there was crumping, bumping, and doing a damn thing. It was stomp the art up in that place, and you would think for a Sunday they were gonna rest. Nope. It was not the day of rest for these people, but we had a really good time, surprisingly, for a Sunday night. We got some shots, and we even met up with the guys that we met our first night that we went out to the club. So now it's day 5. I got up early to take some flicks outside the hotel because I was not leaving Paris without no flicks. Even had a little angry visitor, and we headed to the Louvre. But before then, we got some food from a cafe that was also mediocre. It was, the hot cocoa wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. I got some macaroons from the shop because I couldn't leave without no damn macaroons. And then we finally headed over to the Louvre, but it was closed, unfortunately. We got dinner that night by the Arc de Triomphe. The dinner was not that good, so I'm not gonna tell you about it. Afterwards, I just headed back to the hotel to pack and eat my macaroons. That's really it. That was Paris for your girl. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Before you know it, I was back in Philly, greeted by some dog shit.